Top 10 European countries that are a must-visit. Europe is a continent that offers a diverse range of cultures, languages, and landscapes. From the picturesque countryside of France to the ancient ruins of Greece and the stunning alpine scenery of Switzerland, there is something for everyone to explore. The continent is home to many of the world's most famous landmarks, museums, and art galleries, as well as an abundance of natural beauty. Traveling to Europe can be an unforgettable experience, but with so many different countries to choose from, it can be difficult to decide where to go. In this guide, we will take a closer look at the top 10 countries to visit in Europe, highlighting the best things to see and do in each one. Whether you're a history buff, an art lover, or an outdoor enthusiast, we will help you to plan the perfect European adventure. Number 1. France. France is a country known for its romantic cities, picturesque countryside, and famous landmarks such as the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre. Visitors can stroll along the Champs-Élysées in Paris, visit the Palace of Versailles, and take a cruise along the Seine River. The French Riviera is also a popular destination with its beautiful beaches and luxurious resorts. The French countryside is also famous for its wine regions, such as Burgundy and Bordeaux, where visitors can tour vineyards and taste wine. Number 2. Italy. Italy is famous for its art, architecture, and food. Cities like Rome, Florence, and Venice are filled with famous landmarks such as the Colosseum, the Duomo, and St. Mark's Basilica. Visitors can also take a gondola ride through the canals of Venice, or explore the Uffizi Gallery in Florence, which houses some of the world's most famous works of art. Italian cuisine is also famous for its pasta, pizza, and gelato. Number 3. Spain. Spain is known for its beaches, vibrant culture, and landmarks such as the Alhambra in Granada and the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona. Visitors can also take a stroll through the winding streets of Madrid, or take a tapas tour in San Sebastián. Spain is also famous for its festivals, such as La Tomatina and Running of the Bulls. Number 4. Germany. Germany is known for its picturesque towns, castles, beer gardens, and famous landmarks like the Brandenburg Gate, Neuschwanstein Castle, and Berlin Wall. Visitors can also take a tour of the Reichstag in Berlin, or explore the historic city of Heidelberg. The Christmas markets in Germany are also a popular attraction during the holiday season. Number 5. Switzerland. Switzerland is known for its stunning alpine scenery, skiing, outdoor activities, and famous landmarks like Matterhorn and Jungfraujoch. Visitors can also take a train ride through the Swiss Alps, or visit the famous chocolate factories in the towns of Zurich and Bern. Number 6. The Netherlands. The Netherlands is known for its picturesque cities such as Amsterdam and its canals, bicycle culture, and famous landmarks like the Anne Frank House and Van Gogh Museum. Visitors can also take a bike ride through the Dutch countryside, or visit the famous tulip fields during the spring. Number 7. Greece. Greece is known for its ancient history, picturesque islands, and famous landmarks like the Acropolis and the Parthenon. Visitors can also take a ferry to one of the Greek islands, such as Santorini or Mykonos, or explore the ancient ruins of Delphi and Olympia. Greek cuisine, famous for its seafood, feta cheese, and olives, is also a must-try for visitors. Number 8. United Kingdom. The UK is known for its rich history, culture, and famous landmarks like Big Ben, Buckingham Palace, Stonehenge, and many more. Visitors can also take a tour of the British Museum in London, or explore the historic cities of Edinburgh and Bath. The Lake District in the northwest of England is also popular for outdoor activities and natural beauty. Number 9. Austria. Austria is known for its beautiful alpine scenery, world-renowned ski resorts, and famous landmarks like Schönbrunn Palace and the Vienna State Opera. Visitors can also take a horse-drawn carriage ride through the streets of Vienna, or visit the famous Salzburg Festival during the summer months. Number 10. Iceland. Iceland is known for its natural beauty, including glaciers, hot springs, waterfalls, and famous landmarks like Blue Lagoon and the Northern Lights. Visitors can also take a tour of the Golden Circle, which includes stops at landmarks such as Gullfoss Waterfall, Thingvellir National Park, and Geyser Geothermal Area. Additionally, visitors can also explore Iceland's rugged and remote landscapes, such as Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon, and Vatnajökull National Park. Iceland is also famous for its hot springs and geothermal pools, such as the Blue Lagoon. Visitors can also go for Northern Lights tour in Iceland during winter months. It's one of the best places to see the aurora borealis. What is a reasonable budget to visit these European countries? The budget needed to visit the 10 European countries mentioned in this guide will vary depending on several factors, including the time of year, your travel style, and the activities you plan to do. However, here is a rough estimate of the different budgets that you might expect to need for each country. 1. France. France can be expensive, especially in major cities like Paris. A budget of around $100 to $150 per day is a good starting point. However, you can also find cheaper accommodation options and food in smaller towns and rural areas. 2. Italy. Italy can also be expensive, especially in popular cities like Rome and Florence. A budget of around $100 to $150 per day is a good starting point. 3. Spain. Spain is generally considered to be less expensive than France and Italy, but costs can still add up quickly. A budget of around $70 to $100 per day is a good starting point. 4. Germany. German cities like Berlin and Munich can be relatively expensive, but the country overall is considered to be relatively affordable. A budget of around $70 to $100 per day is a good starting point. 5. Switzerland. Switzerland is one of the most expensive countries in Europe, especially mountain resorts. A budget of around $150 to $200 per day is a good starting point. 6. The Netherlands. The Netherlands is considered to be relatively affordable, with a budget of around $70 to $100 per day being a good starting point. 7. Greece. Greece is generally considered to be less expensive than many other Western European countries, but costs can still add up quickly. A budget of around $70 to $100 per day is a good starting point. 8. UK. The UK can be relatively expensive, especially in major cities like London. A budget of around $100 to $150 per day is a good starting point. 9. Austria. Austria can be relatively expensive, especially in popular cities like Vienna and Salzburg. A budget of around $100 to $150 per day is a good starting point. 10. Iceland. Iceland is one of the most expensive countries in Europe. A budget of around $150 to $200 per day is a good starting point. It's important to note that these are rough estimates, and you may be able to find ways to save money while traveling, or the cost of living may have changed. What's the best method of transportation to these European countries? The best ways to travel between these European countries and the estimated budget for the modes of transportation. The cost of various travel methods to these countries will depend on several factors, including the time of year, the route, and the class of travel. However, here is a rough estimate of the cost for each travel method. 1. Air travel. The cost of airfare will vary depending on the airline, route, and time of year. A round-trip economy class ticket from the United States to Europe can cost anywhere from $300 to $1,000 or more, depending on the airline and route. 2. Train travel. The cost of train travel will depend on the route and class of travel. A one-way ticket from Paris to Rome can cost around $70 to $150 for economy class, depending on the route and class of travel. 3. Bus travel. Bus travel can be a cost-effective option, with many bus companies offering routes between different countries. A one-way ticket from Paris to Rome can cost around $25 to $50. 4. Car rental. The cost of car rental will depend on the type of car, location, and rental company. A compact car rental can cost around $30 to $50 per day. 5. Road trip. The cost of a road trip will depend on the distance traveled and the cost of gas and accommodation. 6. Cruise. The cost of a cruise will depend on the duration, route, and class of travel. A 7-day Mediterranean cruise can cost around $500 to $1,000 or more, depending on the route and class of travel. It's important to note that these are rough estimates and costs will vary depending on a variety of factors. It's best to research and compare different options to find the best deal for your budget and travel needs. Conclusion. Europe is a continent that offers a vast array of travel experiences, from the romantic cities of France to the rugged landscapes of Iceland. The top 10 countries mentioned in this guide: France, Italy, Spain, Germany, Switzerland, the Netherlands, Greece, the UK, Austria, and Iceland, offer a glimpse into the diversity of Europe's culture, history, and natural beauty. Whether you're interested in art, architecture, food, or outdoor activities, there is something for everyone to explore. When planning your European adventure, it's important to consider your budget, time, and travel style. By researching and comparing different options, you can make the most of your trip and create unforgettable memories. The continent is truly a melting pot of cultures and beauty, and one can't visit it just once. It's a lifetime experience that one should have, and the above countries are just a few of the many that Europe has to offer. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more great travel videos.